Now, before you click away, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are here, you are probably here because you love art related things, or you just love the weirdness of art. Stay tuned to the rest of the video. There will be a giveaway at the end of it, so please look out for that. And I hope you have a Merry Christmas. So let's get started. Let's get started with the drawing and the painting and all of it. Let's go. Voice over time. Welcome back. I'm just using some Vine charcoal, which is like the easiest charcoal to use if you're doing an under sketch for your painting. This is going to be oil pastels, and I didn't quite explain what I'm doing yet, but I was gonna do these very plumped lips of this very plastic surgery driven woman. Like so much lip injections that it's wild. So I am just doing the sketch right now, which is low-key my favorite part. I did this thing where I was gonna make the nails like super weird, but I kind of scrapped the idea. I wasn't gonna really draw the hands with it. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Let me know in the comments below what you think would look better with this art piece. Yeah. So now I'm just dipping into some blue, and this is gonna be like the darkest points of this piece. She's got very blue toned skin, like literally she's going to be blue, and I decidedly made it so that she will be a blue person, which is fine. So I am now darkening the darkest points of the face, which is obviously at the moment the inside of the mouth and the shadow beneath her like really big lips. And I'm just using a flat brush. It's really easy to bring super precision, and also it's really good to blend it out. Now I'm doing the Cupid's bow. I'm doing the high pinched nose. Trying to define like the really big top lip as well. And then I'm doing sort of like, the fillered cheeks that she has as well. I am just painting over like this old video idea that I did, and so that's why the background looks like a bunch of fruit with a weird creature in the middle. But sometimes you got to do what you got to do. If you don't have a canvas, make one, repaint, start over. You can always start over. So that's what I'm doing right now. And also like this certain process right then and there right now, I think looks kind of cool. Like it looks like an invisible woman in front of a bunch of fruit. I don't know. And then I muted some blue tones, made them very grayish, mixed them with some red, just to get that very muted color to make other parts of the face pop out, and also make it seem like a realistic skin tone, or at least being like realistic lighting of like some kind of blue hue. So this is me just going on with the highlights of the face, or just about building it, which is like the cheeks, the inner corners of where the nose is. Yeah, just starting out the blending process right now. And of course, trying to get the dimension in the lips to make it seem like, she has that duck type lip going on. And, of course, the folds of the lip as well, before I give her the truly like pinkish lip gloss lips that she has. So I am now just getting back into my paints and just mixing up a color. Let's see what that is. glitter blue that I'm doing for the nostrils of the nose, as well as again the cheek folds and especially the lip. If you ask me what my inspiration for today's painting is, I really do like to push the envelope on art and beauty. So I really like to blur it and sort of make it something that's, I guess, seemingly ugly, but I also find beauty in a lot of it. So basically that's what inspired me to make this piece. But yes, while you see this, look at this beautiful appreciation post of me jamming this paper in order to blend. But honestly, yeah, I am blending. That's just me blending. It's actually really soft. It's just looking very vibrating. But yeah, look at that flawless blend. Oh my god. Now I'm working into the inner corners of her lips, as well as just trying to blend out the shadows together so it looks just harsh enough that it looks like a shadow, but not too feathered out, if that makes sense. I know I just lightened up that gray enough just to add some more highlights on the cheeks and also on the teeth, just to make an illusion that they're white teeth basically, against the stark background of the mouth. And I'm just going in with a couple of that same color and just marrying it to the cheeks as well as the nose again. Here's me trying to figure out where the top lip is going to be. So obviously it started off a little bit thinner than it should have been. So I am just trying to figure out my way around that by adding some of the highlights around the lip before I color in the actual lip. So I am just doing that right now, just trying to make those shadows look dark as possible. And then here am I with the lip color. It is a very muted red, almost like a pink. And then I'm using sort of like a grayish blue to blend that together for the dark spots, or I'm guessing the shadowed reflected spots of the lip. So it looks a little more realistic and not too cartoonish. So it's coming together, as you can see. And honestly, let me know if anyone else does this, but I cannot argue enough that adding a lot more grade colors to your portrait make the bright colors pop a little more and make it seem like makes it well-rounded, because you can't really have like grade colors. You can't really have it all, you can't just have a bunch of bright colors and think that's gonna stand out. And I think that's a misconception a little bit. Like, get some gray colors in there. It doesn't always have to be like, obviously a tree's gonna have some grays in there, you know what I mean? So I am doing the highlights of the top of the lip, or I'm guessing the bottom of the lip where the teeth meet, so you can kind of see where the light source is sort of pointing. And then I'm sort of mirroring that color again with the rest of the lip and sort of blending that out so it looks like a realistic fold in this person's lip, but also makes it seem like her lips are sort of like curling because she's just like scrunching them up so much. Yeah, so here's me continuing to blend with my small little brush. This is like my favorite little brush to just do a quick practice or like a quick painting sesh like this with you guys. And what I'm doing here is with that like pasty blue that I have, like this very baby blue, I'm using that as the reflection on this person's lips as well. And yeah, that really makes it like look alive and look like an actual lip, low key. Going back in to the top of this person's cupid bow and darkening it up so it looks like it's sort of like pressed against her lip or sort of lifted up to that point. And then with the bottom of like the really really light area underneath the nose, I also used pink. I just felt for some reason that made it like that really like heightened the value, if that's what I'm trying to say. It just makes it look like it's a lot brighter than the actual bright blue, which was what I was trying to go for originally. And I don't know if you can tell, but that's like the nose that I'm trying to brighten up a little bit, make it curled up some more. And then I have the rest of the cheeks to finish, which are just highlighted areas. So I'm using a little bit of refined oil and just mirroring the rest of that sort of shaded blue that I am supposed to have, and putting that in the corners of the mouth again, as well as like the ends of the cheek. Okay, the rest of the refined oil, a little bit else goes a long way. I'm now marrying the rest of that colors together. It's a very like light blue that I'm trying to use for the rest of it. It's literally only one tone, but I'm also going back in and trying to correct the cupid's bow and the folds of the lip as well. And of course the corner of this person's mouth does look kind of weird looking at it right now, which is why I believe I'm going to fix it, so you'll get to see that in a second and it won't disturb you guys as much as it disturbs me. But yeah, I am just blending the rest of it out, going all in for it, going in with some more light blues. After we are about to do my favorite part and just make the final step, which is really gonna make it pop, make it look like an actual object, is the highlights. Now I'm trying to be really careful about where I put the highlights, and also trying to use that really light that I have as well. So this is my attempt at making like very glossy lips, which is like using really really high lighted spots in specific areas and then just like saturated whites in the other side of the lip. And as you can see, it looks a little weird right now, but once I sort of blend it out on the edges just a little bit, it really makes it look realistic. As well as this me doing the cheeks, which are really 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 highlighted and just like really white, so that's why I'm doing that as well. So here's me blending that out. I'm adding the highlights on the nose, blending out the lip a little bit more, pulling it back into the mouth so it looks kind of voluminous and looking more together. And there you go, guys. I finally blended out that corner of the lip that was bothering me. It looked a little wonky. Definitely what I was going for. then here we go, Donatella Smurfette. I used some muted yellows to make the blonde hair. Just finishing up a couple strokes, and then this is the final piece basically. Thank you so much if you guys watched it. Is the final piece that I did. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe. And also to anyone at all, I would say the first 3 or so people who comment on this post will get a free gift from me, as well as basically a free painting, and some surprises. So yeah, just comment down below Snow, SNOW, if you want that, and you guys will have a happy holiday. Have a good one.